What is up, everybody? It's your boy Chris Cage coming at you 2 times, and we got a weekly race video for y'all today. We're going to be doing something a little differently here, ladies and gentlemen. It's kind of along the format of like realistics versus fantasy cars, but there's a little twist. We're going to be racing all fantasy cars, but it's going to be 2 types. In one bucket, I have 50 racers, like all types of racers that I dug from the fantasy bin, and they're going to be taking on 50 street racers. Now, I know what y'all thinking. Maybe some cars in here aren't really like street cars, or more like racing cars. I don't know what's the difference. I just kind of separated them based on what I thought was a racer and what I thought was a street car. So yes, if you're wondering where they're going to be raced on, they're going to be raced on the 4-lane Elimination. Two from each bucket are going to compete and try their luck to get past the finishing gate. Now, one team is going to have 1 car move on, and the other team is going to have 2 cars out. And we're going to continue this until there is 1 whole team standing. So we're going to see, by a limited number of rounds, who is going to come out on top. Is it going to be the fantasy racers or the fantasy street cars? It's time to see who's going to come out on top in today's weekly race. Alright guys, it's time to start the first round. In the first 2 lanes to your right are always going to have racers over there, and the 2 lanes closest to the left are going to have street cars racing. So it's time to see who is going to survive in the first round. Alright, so we have our first winner. It is GP 2009. Alright, here are the next 4. I just wanted him to show off here. GT3 moves on, and that is win 1 for the street cars. Alright, we have 4 groups. Well, it's not 4 groups. Well, all 4 of these are from the 2000s. It's time to see which one will come out on top. Chalk 1 up for the racers. Prototype H24 moves on. And look at these 4 right here, especially that Boulevard Bruiser. Well, looks like it came across the gate right there, so I'm going to give the win to Boulevard Bruiser. Here are the next 4. Street cars come out on top. Power Surge. Or no, not Power Surge. I meant to say Power Rage. My bad. Here are the next 4. MR11 chalks up another win for street cars. Take a look at these 4. It's time to see who will come out on top. Alright, so since both vehicles came across the gate, the one who is upright is moving on here. And if you take a look right here, he is still touching, he still has all four wheels on the track. So yes, Super Blitzen remains the winner and chalks up another win for, you guessed it, the Racers. And here you see right here, he came across, but he's up, but Track Ripper is upside down. Back with the next four, and welcome back, second win. It's been a while since we've seen you. Scupa de Fuego, thanks for coming, second win, but we're going to give the win, not win duh, but win to Scupa de Fuego, bringing out another win for the streetcars. Here's how it looks so far. So, yeah. Take a look at this group of four. Ooh, knocked out GT Hunter for that win. El Viento scores another win for streetcars. Here's the next four. Time Tracker puts a win for the Racers. Take a look at these four, especially that Shadow Jet 2 right there, otherwise known as Stealth. Oh wow, look at that! Shadow Jet 2 gets a win! First time ever on YouTube and first time ever actually racing anything on any track. So yes, congratulations to Shadow Jet 2. He gets to join the streetcars. Here's the next four, and take a look at that turbulence casting right there, if I can get it focused in. Electrax showing that he belongs here. He gives out another win for the Racers here. Here we go, back at it again with four more cars. Two from each team. Time to see who will move on. The Bullwhip is over here showing off. Alright, you're done showing off here. You done won it for the Racers. Bullwhip moving on. Here's the next four. And it's all throwback cars, especially that Prototype 12 right there. Mercy Breaker stacks up the win. Okay, Mercy Breaker stacks up the win column for streetcars. Here are the next four ready to race. And if you take a look at that GT Racer, anybody a fan of Blackwalls? Got a Blackwall GT Racer racing today. Same as before, Futurismo is upside down, so he does not move on. And since Bully Goat came across the line as well, he moves on and gets another win for the streetcars. Take a look at these four right here. Wow, racers are being knocked out left and right. Another win for the streetcars. La Fasta is moving on. And take a look at this. It's going to be a 10-on-6. 10 streetcars moving on. And 6 racers. Wow. Here's the next 4. And look at this. A car from the Attitude Era. Well known as, well, you guessed it, Attitude. Streetcars continue to rack up wins. Chicane from Teku is getting a win. Here's the next 4. Alright, well, since High-Tech Missile just caught Clear Speeder, it doesn't really matter because High-Tech Missile is out, because Clear Speeder actually went through the gate because he came flying right back out. So yes, Clear Speeder adds another win for streetcars. Here are 4 more cars ready to race. Take a look at that F1 racer. I was recently at Walmart this week and I found the 2018 mystery models, and this is the only one I found. Not joking here. So yes, if y'all are at Walmart, leave me some mystery models please, so that I do not be ending up grabbing just one. Let's see if this one can put a win for the racers. Asking you shall receive. F1 racer gets it done. Here are 4 more vehicles looking to win. Another win for racers. We have Rig Heat. Here we are, back at it again with more great racers. This is still round 1, by the way. Racers are not giving up. Circle Tracker moves on. Here is the next group of 4. Low C GT moves on. This is going to be a tough car to beat if you're any of these 12 street cars out here. More cars on the track. And we got some old school vehicles as well. Here's that Silver Bullet. Racers are fighting back. We got 2-timer moving on. Here's the second to the last 4. Time to see who will come out on top. Streetcars keep answering. Maelstrom. And it's not the original one. This is the retooled one, by the way. Here is the final 4. Time to see who will win. This is very interesting. Streetcars had the win for a little bit, but now racers start to bounce back. Let's see how the field looks. Wow. Can't believe this. It is fairly even here. We got 13 streetcars moving on, And 12 racers moving on. So yes, it is fairly... Oh, well, it's almost even, but not all the way even. But we're going to see who all will survive in the next round. Round 2 is up next. It is time for round 2. It's time to see who will move on and who is going to be out of here. First run starts with a streetcar win in the form of Boulevard Bruiser. We have a full sea of blue with these next 4. Alright, so nobody else has crossed the gate. So since he is upside down and he's the only vehicle that crossed the gate, that's when he moves on. So quite frankly, Super Blitzen just tied it up here. Now if there was, let's say if this car is still staying but then crosses the gate, then that means that Bully Goat wins. But since that did not happen, this vehicle alone is moving on. So congratulations to Super Blitzen. These 4 cars that are about to race all come from the year 2018. Only one car is going to take it. It's going to be Scupa de Fuego. Here is the next group of 4. Let's see if he can hold off these 3. Better yet, these 2. Low C GT proves he is a vehicle that is going to be tough to beat. Here are the next 4. Streetcars up on top again. Since we have an odd number of cars, Shell Jet 2 gets a pass. Now it's time to see who will win with these next 4 who are on the track currently. Let's go to the track. Oh, that was fast. Look at this group of 4. Rig Heat, H24, Mercy Breaker, and this guy right here, Clear Speeder. One of these is going to move on to the next round. Clear Speeder has given streetcars a big enough advantage. 5-2. Round 3 is up next, and we're going to change it up a bit. Round 3 is up. Where are the other 2 right here? Let me head to the track here. Oh, hello. Yes, so round 3 is up next. Instead of it being all 4 cars, we're going to move it down to one-on-one drag racing on the 4-lane elimination. As you see, these 2 little trapdoor thingies are up because, quite frankly, nobody is going to race in these end lanes right here. The only thing that matters is what's racing right in the center. The winner will move on and the loser will go into the loser's bucket, which is off camera. Here we go. Blitzen versus Boulevard Bruiser. Boulevard Bruiser puts out another racer. It is up to Low C GT to take on the remaining 4. This is going to be his tough task, but he does remain unbeaten. Here we go. Will Low C GT edge off against these 4 streetcars? Or will streetcars eat up Low C GT? He has to face 3 more cars in order to move on to the final round. Alright, Low C GT takes out Scupa de Fuego. It's time for him to face off against El Viento. Here we go. And here is El Viento. If he beats Low C GT, it is all over and streetcars win. But if Low C GT wins off by beating El Viento, he's moving on to the next competitor. He's facing him. He's sitting there like, I'm not done yet. Takes out El Viento. Low C GT has proven why he is the underdog right now. Here he is going up against Shadow Jet 2, who took a pass in the last round because it wasn't an equal amount of cars here. So now let's see what he can do. He kicks Shadow Jet 2 out and is still surviving. His final competitor he has to face, Clear Speeder. Let's see what he can do when he takes on Low C GT. 2 great track cars. One of them has to be eliminated. Which one will it be? It's time to see what happens next. Boulevard Bruiser is sitting here looking afraid because he knows he has to face off against Low C GT. The final round is coming up next. Congratulations to Low C GT on fending off 4 streetcars to try to put racers at an advantage. Well, it's not really an advantage, but at least put himself in a position to win. Here we are. It is time for the final round. And it's only 1 car against another. Low C GT, a vehicle I once had before, but now it's back. And Boulevard Bruiser, one of my favorite fantasy cars of the 2010 decade era. Both are fast, both are dominant, but one has to be out of here. Will the racers take it, or will the streetcars take it? It's time to see what happens next. Who is going to win? Kicks him out. No, wait a minute. Oh! Ho, ho, ho. I do not know what to do here. Let's take a look. It comes down to this. Let's see if the Low C GT is actually in the gate here. Get my focus thing ready. Okay, let me see here. I'm gonna turn on the brightness. Let's see. Let's see who wins. If Boulevard Bruiser would have had all 4 wheels on the track, he would have won. But as you see right here, and it's right by a very, very small margin, Low C GT, being the complete underdog, has finally dominated against all streetcars. This is probably one of the most closest finishes I've ever done in weekly race history. Congratulations to Low CGT on popping Boulevard Bruiser out and forcing yourself, even though it's not all the way in, partially in order to claim total victory. Well, it is finally over. Thanks to that close finish, Low CGT finally gives out a victory for racers in his first ever fantasy race featuring street cars and racers. Low CGT, all I have to say is congratulations, and what an incredible finish in the final round. That is the end of the weekly race. I hope you like this video. Be sure you comment down below. Be sure you subscribe if you are brand new. And also turn on the notifications bell as well so that you do not miss a single thing from me. Now, before I go, I will address something that I've said in a previous weekly race video. I don't know which one I did, but I did say that this fantasy car in the 2018 Mainline series, which was in the Checkmate series, which is called Audacious, is going to be a pawn. Well, turns out I was right. So if you follow me on Instagram at ChrisCage2X, you can see a photo showing the fantasy car Audacious in the pawn decals for the Checkmate series, which will be available in the K case of 2018. Well, it's your boy Chris Cage, and I'm coming at you 2 times, and we will see you at the next video.